Hey guys, I made some changes to the Pokemon game, so let's have a look. A while ago I added these teleport tiles that will teleport you to another location when you step on them. There's one just behind this rock here. These teleport tiles used to just teleport you, and it was a messy teleport or a free teleport using this method right here in the game screen called change location. And I thought that was kind of messy, so now I've made it so that this change location is part of a cutscene player. And there's only one method in here right now, but this cutscene player can be used to make cutscenes. A cutscene is a queue of these events, these cutscene events here. The cutscene class here should actually be deleted. There we go. But we can see this when we exit this house. We'll see down here it'll say change event player. Did it say change event player? It would be weird. It should be saying change world event. Yeah, it says change world event. Okay, so what you're seeing down here in the corner is the queue of events that are going to play out in this world, and it is managed from this game screen right here. It has the cutscene player and the cutscene event queuer. The event queuer is just an interface where you can queue up events to play for the game screen to play back, and the cutscene player is what the cutscene events get access to. So this should provide access to the world, and in this case a bit more to change the location. The game screen implements these by itself. It has this queue of cutscene events. There we go. And then in the update there's just a tiny little bit of logic to make sure that the event is played back correctly. This is very similar to what is going on inside the battle screen. That also has some events. We can actually see those if we make the current screen the battle screen. We'll see that I actually reused the exact same queue to show what we're currently doing inside of the battle here. Same system, but in the overworld. The reason for this is that now we can make doors that open, so that when you, for instance, when I am about to enter this door, I can make a cutscene that will open the door and walk the player in and teleport the player and then end the cutscene. So that way we can get these opening closing doors that are really nice. We can also do a bunch of other things. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. The other thing I added is these NPCs. You see down here, the NPC is just a regular actor. I just changed it recently, but it's now just a regular actor. And now we also have these actor behaviors that just has an update and an actor to act on. And each, let's see if I can find the world here. World, great. So when we add an actor to the world, we can add an actor, or we can add an actor with an actor behavior. And then the ones that have behaviors get stored in a hash map, and the ones that don't just get stored in a list of actors. Great, so every time we update the world, we make sure that if the actor has a brain with it, we update the brain as well as the actor. So there we go. I've only implemented one brain, one actor behavior, which is the limited walking behavior that sets a limit that the actor can walk in each direction. It also takes in some intervals, a minimum and a maximum, and it will wait a random amount of time between these. The way these limits work is that this guy has a limit north from his spawn point of some integer, meaning that he can walk that many tiles north, and he has one of these for each directions, so that I can say that he can only walk one square north of his spawn point, and then none south and none west and none east, or I can do a rectangle shape. I can do all kinds of shapes that these squares that these guys can walk in. I've also made it so that the actors can now have dialogues attached to them, and this guy actually has a dialogue attached to him, which brings me to my next point here. I've added a new controller. Not strictly necessary, but I thought it was the best to separate it from the actor movement controller. So now we have the interaction controller that takes an actor and a world. The actor is the actor we are controlling, and the world is the world in which the actor is moving, and it also takes a dialogue controller so we can get access to the dialogue in the game screen. Now I don't think this is gonna work due to some bug. Yeah, I'm actually not changing the world here every time I am jumping. Okay, so it turns out the world inside the actor is actually updated. I was just a bit confused, I guess. Now the interacting controller actually only needs an actor and the dialogue controller, because we can get the world from the actor. The actor knows what world he or she is in, so we can just pick from that. And maybe it is better to have this interaction code inside the actor movement controller code, but now they're two different things now. Maybe I can turn one off and leave the other on now. Maybe that's an advantage. I don't know. Let's see if it runs, though. That's the most important part. We're in the house, and then we change the world. We go out, we see there's a guy. Talk to the guy. Hello, I've been roaming here for days. Great. Now notice that when we talk to this guy, there's no more updates to the world. You see the flowers, they stopped moving a little bit, and this guy also stopped moving. So this is the easy solution to the problem that is when you talk to an NPC, the guy walks away. Now that's not going to happen anymore because I stopped time. This also happens in the Pokemon game, but it is a bit of a hack. We could just say to this guy, "Don't move while we talk." But that would be a bit more cumbersome than just stopping time in the entire world. So when we get out of the dialogue again, he starts walking around again and time progresses. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching. You can download the source code in the description. I've gone ahead and updated the GitHub